Hi, in this video, let me show you how to scan, how to use the scanner. Actually, this printer has two different scanners of your Epson ET-3950 or ET-3958 printer. I'll show you how to scan and get the results directly on your iPhone. This can also be done using a computer or an Android smartphone. I'll make separate videos for those devices. So let's get started. The first step before starting scanning is to connect this printer to the same Wi-Fi network as the device that will receive the scan over Wi-Fi. So let me demonstrate how to connect the printer and then we will go on the iPhone. We're going to press the home button so we all start on the same page. And then with the up arrow and then the right arrow, we're going to select this icon on the top where you see the Wi-Fi icon. Once it's highlighted, press OK. Select Wi-Fi, the first option, by pressing OK again. Press OK once more. And we're going to select this option, which is Wi-Fi Setup Wizard. It's the first one, so I'll press OK. It will search for all the different Wi-Fi networks that are currently around the printer, and it will give you a list. You can navigate the list using the up and down button. Highlight your Wi-Fi network and press OK. Then it's time to enter the password. Press OK once more. It will give you a keyboard and here you can type it. If your password has numbers or symbols, you need to go on the lower left side. Select this option, press OK, and it will switch to numbers and symbols. At the end, highlight OK on the lower right side and press the OK button. Press the down arrow to select Start Setup and press OK. It will connect. You're going to get a blue check mark with Setup Complete. Next step is to open the App Store on your iPhone. You're going to tap on Search here and type Epson. Go down and we need to download the Epson Smart Panel app. This one. Open the app. Going to press Agree. OK. OK. Again, allow. Next. Select Allow while using the app. Next. Select Allow. And now tap on your printer ET-3950. Great, it's now connected. Press OK. And the great thing about this app, by the way, is that you don't need to log in with any account. You don't have to give your personal information, your email address, stuff like that. So that's great. When you open the app for the first time, if there is an update available for your printer, it will ask you if you want to install it. And you can press start, and as you see here, it will install it. If you want to do this later, it's fine as well. I'll do it later when I have time, so I'll press cancel. This printer has two scanners. The first one is an automatic document feeder. This is great if you're going to scan multiple pages at the same time. To use it, you're going to open the way I just did. There is a gray tab with the paper size that can be input. If you're going to scan some letter size or legal size, push this to the extremity the way I did. Then take the paper you want to scan, place it with the top of the paper towards the left side and with the printed side that you want to scan facing up. Make sure you don't have any staples. Imagine it's a stack of paper, okay? And you're going to push it all the way in like that. And by the way, if in the future this paper gets stuck in the scanner, if you want to unclog it, there is a small gap here that you can lift and you have access to the internal. So if your paper gets stuck here, you can remove it. So that's how you use the automatic document feeder. If you want to input the paper in the regular scanner, in that case, you need to put it facing down like that with the top part of your document towards the right side. You're going to align this corner with the corner with an arrow, the lower right side corner. That's how you properly align your page. And you're going to close the lid and you're going to press the scan button. We're going to have options. Let me go quickly through them. So first we have document source. If we leave it to auto detect, the printer will detect automatically where you have put the paper. If you want to make sure that it scans using the right scanner, you can select manually ADF for automatic document feeder or scanner glass. Then we have scanning side. This printer is capable of scanning using both sides of the page if you're using the automatic document feeder, but for this you need to enable here, so you need to press double-sided, but in my case it's not what I want, so I'll leave it to single-sided. Then we have the document size, input what kind of paper you're scanning, if you want to scan in color or in black and white. Then we have resolution, leave it to 200 dpi for most occasions. So for anything that is a PDF file or even some pictures that you want to share online, 200 dpi is enough. If you want to have the best resolution, select 600 dpi. In case you select 600 dpi, it also means that it will take more time to scan, quite a longer time, and the file that will be stored on your phone will also be taking a lot more space. So only use it for, let's say, if you're scanning artwork, a painting, something that has very fine details. I'll leave it to 200 dpi in my case. Then we have remove background. I didn't have much luck with this feature, so I will leave it off. Automatic rotation, we don't need that really, since I have showed you how to properly align the paper. And then we have image format. Select in which format you want the scan to be. I'll leave it to PDF. At the end, press the start button and let the printer do its job. We're going to have a preview showing up. We can delete it if you want. You can even zoom in if you want to confirm that all the fine details have been captured. You can crop it. You have a few options there. And at the end, you're going to press the next button. You're going to give this a new name if you're not happy with the default name that is there. So you can call it homework, stuff like that. I'll call it. And once you gave a name here, you're going to press done. And at the end, you have two options. Save, which will save the file on your iPhone, on the memory of your iPhone. Or you have this square button over here. If you press on it, you'll be able to share it with your favorite contacts or with an app. You can also print the result by clicking on print. So this is it. This is how you use your iPhone with your Epson EcoTank ET-3950 or 3958. I hope this was useful. Check my Amazon links in the description down below if you want to get replacement ink for this printer. I'll put links towards the Epson ink, but also third party that is cheaper. I'll also put links towards photo paper and different other papers that are compatible. Check my links. Every time you go through that, you support my channel. Leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.